park, why don't we end in the state park?
Got an answer.
Double the traffic back by the house.
So I can answer that kind of a little bit. We have asked the state, there is land downriver about 1.5 miles that we were asking them to do what we call a short run. So we are petitioning the state to allow us to use that area. So
Is that what we brought up at the
That's
county?
the old beach.
Yes.
At the test one?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So, again, let me just kind of pause here for a minute. And I do sincerely like all of your feedback. We want to try to do the right thing, and this is important to us to get your feedback. So let me remind you the intent. The county asked us, actually the last meeting in December, they asked us if we move forward with this meeting, right? And so this is part of us trying to show the county and the group that we are trying to actively reduce the congestion on the river. So again,
Let less kayaks out.
let me finish. So the intent is good, meaning that we are limited to 70 boats per hour from the state park, and we are trying to get our boats off the river as quickly as possible, right? And so that is what we're trying to do. If this is not the right solution, I welcome the feedback. We are looking for solutions. So if people have after the meeting other ideas, then we want to hear them. Well, hold on, let me finish. So that's what we're getting across, right? So yeah, anyways, the idea, again, the intent is good here. We are not trying to twist arms or there's nothing weird going on. It's literally we're asking your feedback, and the feedback is the one we know. And so we're going to go back to the drawing board and we're going to come up with our ideas. But we told the county commissioners that this is what we would do. In the meeting in August, I sat there and said to them, we're going to look for other options. We went to the state. We've been working with the state. The county started working with the state. And we're getting to the point where hopefully we can start, announcing some more things. So the point of this is we are trying to do the right thing. We are moving forward in our process, and this is just part of the process. And so I appreciate all your feedback. We can keep asking questions until 9 o'clock. So.
Well, the short run, that would just make a short run to make another run.
Yeah.
If you make a short run, then you just do another short run, keep doing short run.
Yes. It's still an hour.
An hour.
Anyone else ask questions?
My name is Dawn. My family has been on this river for 54 years. We've seen a lot. As a child, I learned to swim in this river. I swam through trails of field grass. I've seen this river change in ways that some of you can't even imagine because you haven't been here nearly as long. Now, do I think we have a healthy river right now? No. Do I remember the river when it was a pristine, beautiful river, like you could go and grab a cup of water? But you can't now. But here's the thing. Not all of that is due to the state park. A lot of that is what is going on in Hernando County, the aquifer, the poison water that's coming out, the sand, the nitrates, everything that's coming out that's ruining not only the spring, but our river, okay? So that's a whole environmental issue. Chuck, you know that my family has been a park health since the beginning. It was the first organization on this river that actually stood up and did things to protect this river. My mother, my deceased father, was a major part in keeping the Wickiwachi Spring from entrapping humanity. When the spring wanted to do a whole manatee enclosure right there on the river to spend, I don't know how many thousand gallons of, you can imagine, okay? But here's the thing, everybody here seems so angry at this man who's representing, but understand their organization is not the first one to come in and start paddlers from the spring. It started 20-something years ago with the very first outfitter that came in, David Lowry, Pete Rubin. They rented as a concessionaire from Wickiwachi Springs before it ever even became a state.
Did they have 400 kayaks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 years
Let me
ago.
have my time. You had yours, let me have
Oh,
my
I
time.
hear you, hon.
Okay, and when they started in the spring, they came down the river and they pulled out right exactly what you're talking about, where you're pulling out, and you're not the first one to do it. You'll be about the third or the fourth one to have that carpet coming into the river. Now, I want everybody to understand, in no way, shape, or form would I ever endorse this property being zoned commercial, okay? Never in 100 years, because you know what? Next to the Christian camp is one house, and then it's my mother's house. the
Right,
house I
same
was
thing.
raised in. There's no way I would ever support that. But what aggravates me, and I guess what's bothering me, is the sense that there's what, 5? Now, I can tell you there were times when I was sitting on the bank of the river, and there were so many rental boats coming up the river. Before the whole kayaking craze came on, it wasn't paddlers that kept you from getting in the water. It was rental boats, it was big boats, it was small boats, to the point where we would have to go in and shut the door because the exhaust was so bad. I had to actually jump out of the river on more than one occasion to keep from getting hit by a motorboat, because people rent boats and they don't know what they're doing, just like people rent kayaks and they don't know what they're doing. So there's a combination, but what I'm also saying is there what? You just said, the lady just asked that question, how many outfitters on this river? 5? Really, 5? So everybody wants to get so angry, but what are the other outfitters doing? What is anybody else doing? So you're saying that your company, the state card, yeah, that's 70 an hour, but that's pulling back. Now, I want to tell you another thing. The river's being marketed internationally. This river is being marketed internationally. And, you know, you've got your Hernando County Chamber of Commerce, your Division of Tourism. You've got Wicked Watch Springs itself that is advertising. And then you've got all the social media. There is a lot going on this river besides just that one place. Now, again, I reiterate, not in 100 years would I ever advocate rezoning this Christian camp to become commercial. Not at all. But let's just understand that what is talking about with kayaks, it started a long time ago. It's been going on for a long time. There are a lot of people involved, not just this one. So let's just understand that if we're gonna get angry at one person, let's look at all the other outfitters, look at all the other people that are putting in the game. It's not just one. The county and the city, yeah, you know what, and get with the county. You know, the marketing of this river is unbelievable. And that's the part of what needs to be addressed.
To her point, will they let other kayak companies pull out here too?
No, I can't speak for that, but for our request, the answer would be no. Any other questions?
I read this special use permit, if it didn't work out for your situation, then other outfitters would be allowed to come in and operate. That's right.
So we got clarification today from the county. The question is if the special use permit did go through, how long would it last? So the answer is it follows the land, meaning that if the Christian camp sold it, or we left and somebody else came in, the special permit stays with the land. However, it can have conditions put on it, meaning it can say only used for pull-out only, which would also follow the land. So that's the clarification we got from the county. Did that answer your question?
So other companies could come in.
And use it only for pull-out. You have an answer.
Rick, what man? Earlier, you said you've been up and down this road. Weekends, holidays, etc. Can you tell us all your honest to God opinion is you don't see a problem? I mean, you're suggesting to do this, but you don't realize that there's a problem, you don't see that there's a problem, that why would you pursue something that you already know is a problem?
So, that's a good question, and let me clarify. We acknowledge that there's a congestion issue on the river. And so the intent, again, of this is to get people off the river as quickly as possible to reduce the congestion.
To pick the worst point, I mean,
But it's not really the point, so again, if you guys have other ideas, I'd love to hear them after the meeting. But let's focus, again, I want to keep focused the meeting. So the answer is, we know that there's a congestion issue, and so we are actively looking to help reduce the congestion the best way we can in our control. We can't, the other vendors and put in point, we can't control that, but we can do the best we can. And we've already reduced some congestion, so we want to continue to reduce that congestion. Who hasn't asked a question? Yeah.
Yes, would you agree to provide designated representative of this group a copy of your report of this PIW, Public Inquiry Workshop, that you made to planning and zoning? And so that these folks, some of whom do not seem to understand the process we're dealing with here, this is supposed to be the earliest opportunity for a community to find out what's going on and have input, as you're hearing here tonight. So first, will you provide that report? And then secondly, can you tell this group how many steps you've been through already with the county? Have you gotten any permits? Have you gotten any special exceptions? What has the county permitted you to do up to this point, so we know what the status is at the time of this PIW? Thank you.
That's a great question. We're going to provide the report to the county tomorrow, so I'm sure the county would give anybody the report that we provide. I don't have everybody's information, so I can't commit to saying it to everybody, but I don't think the county, it's public, so once we submit it, it's going to be public. So to answer the second question is, what's the second question you have? Sorry.
The second question is, what steps have already occurred? Have you gotten any permits, variances, special exceptions that got you here at this point prior to the PIW? This is supposed to be the first step.
Correct. So the answer is no. We went to the county, and when we realized it was zoned for agricultural and stopped operation, we said, all right, we need to stop. We went to the county and said, what do we need to do? And the county said, all right, well, here are your next steps. So there is nothing formal from the county. This is actually what the county came back to. Said, all right, well, since this is a big issue, here's what we need to do next. And so that's.
I suggest you move to the next find another spot
Okay. I'm on the portal board, so I'm going to answer a couple of questions, and I'm going to ask you one, and I know the answer. If you don't take out here, it will it change the number of boats you're allowed to launch?
No.
No, because you can take 70 an hour out, where you can take 56 and 14 have to be public or other vendors. But I mean, 70 boats, they're going to go to Rogers Park, whether they come out here or not.
Well, they're not going to come up here.
That's the only thing he's asking for, is to be able to split it. Now, there was a group, which a lot of these people were in the Weeki Wachee River Rescue Team that formed, and they thought it would be a good idea, and Help thinks it would be a good idea if you could provide some extra law enforcement. So even if there was a surcharge, if every boat that you launched paid an extra $1 and you hired an off-duty law enforcement officer or two to help patrol the river, because the county apparently can't afford it, then, if you pass that on, it's not going to make any difference if I'm renting a boat, if I pay $35 or $36. That extra $1 I'm just going to absorb. And that, I think, would go a long way to help eliminate a lot of what's going on here, because frankly, it is a zoo out there. And there's very limited law enforcement. So and they say, well, how would you pay for it? Well, you already got a payroll, so you just would have a, charge a surcharge, or, if you couldn't absorb it out of your regular cost, and hire some off-duty law enforcement that could be on the river. I'm sure there's a bunch of them that would be willing to do that. I think that would be a way of mitigating the problem, you know, because you already have the permit to launch 70 boats an hour.
Any other?
Can I make another statement?
Well, is anybody new who hasn't asked questions yet? Well, he's already asked a question.
No,
I haven't
made a
asked a
statement.
question.
Made a statement.
I made a statement, but I didn't ask a question.
Go ahead.
Joe Matthews, I live about 6 houses up from here. Question I have is, has the county studied how many kayaks get on a Saturday on the river? Has there been a study on that?
I have no idea.
Well, wouldn't you think they would?
I can tell you what we do, but I can't say any further than that.
So I would offer that to the commissioners to study, what is the capacity of the river with kayaks? Well, we can't say we gotta know. Is there a capacity? I can tell you, I go to my property and I see hundreds and thousands of kayaks go through my property within minutes, not hours, minutes. So there's a capacity issue that one day, commissioners, somebody's gonna die on that river if you don't make a change. And I understand you have your, 70, that's great.
The
But
county
what
has
are the rest of the companies doing?
Yeah, the county has authorized money to put towards the study.
Excuse me?
The county has authorized money to put towards the study.
But they still say it's gonna take 2 years to do, correct?
I can't speak for the county, but I know
Yeah.
that they move forward.
So I've been here since 2002, and it's very peaceful, nice, but it's really, insane. Almost borderline insane. I'm just waiting, you see, they don't take beer, but they take Jack Daniel bottles, and, I get my grandkids out there and they use the F-bomb. It's really offensive when you pay taxes, for a good property, and you gotta listen to that crap in your backyard.
Can't have the children out there anymore.
Yeah, I just want, I'm neighbors with Joe, my name's Mark Ditzel. I've been coming up here for 30 years now. About 10 years old, started off on the river, and some of your old timers that have been on the river know how it was then and how it is now. In the last 5 years, it's dramatically changed with all these kayaks. Now I have the kids, teenage kids, that are swimming on the river. You can't do what I used to do on the river. There's no way. No way. You can't even have a boat, and where you guys are gonna pull out of, if you ever drove a motorboat downriver